All right, this is episode 18, and I actually got started doing stuff before I decided to explain what I was going to do. So the first thing I started with was over here, and that is I put a second coat of fiberglass up in there in the front right fender well. To reinforce that slit that I had cut in it, and then I put a coat of short strand fiberglass over it that I'll smooth down tomorrow and take a look at the contour there. In addition to that, I put a coat of short strand here over that welded in scab that I did, so I got that taken care of. This is actually the A-pillar that came out of there. Almost forgot, but I need to make that and get that welded in down to the floor and to the panel for rigidity there. So, but the big job today that I've been wrestling with for about, I don't know, probably at least an hour and a half or 2 hours is this right here. And what you're looking at is a creeper on my garage floor, and you're looking at the frame. This is the driver's floorboard that kind of was there before, but this right here is what I've been working on for quite a while to try to get out of there. Not only did I have to bust the spot welds here on the frame, but I had to get them loose on that floor support that goes from front to back here and into the body mount there. But in addition to that, I also had to make a yet another cut and cut this portion off of the piece, the total piece that I was taking out, because it has the inboard floor support attached to it. And with that muffler in the way and knowing that I'd have rusted bolts there anyway, I thought, I'm not even going to try to get that thing off. I'm just going to cut it. Take it loose from the bolts. I just thought, no way. I'm going to leave that undisturbed and just go ahead and cut through that. And probably what I'll do is take this thing, use my air chisel, and chisel that portion off, clean it up real good, because it's not rusted through, it's just surface rust, and I can reuse it. I can weld it to the piece that's going to go in, which is laying back here. And I've got the floor support, the outboard floor support right here. So I'll go ahead and I'll obviously weld that to the floor as well. Get everything lined back up again. But for now, what I'm going to do is spend a good deal of time cleaning this up, because since I can get to the frame now on the top side, I'm going to get that all cleaned up, the rust taken off of it, put a rust reformer on it, and then my undercoat, or my my internal frame coat is what they call it. This stuff right here, it's by Eastwood. It's left over from when I did the truck. This converts, encapsulates, and seals rust on internal frame surfaces, or external, obviously, it doesn't matter. It's a phenolic resin with a zinc additive to eliminate future corrosion. So that will be getting used there, and I might even use a little bit of regular, good old-fashioned rubberized undercoating, but I want to make sure. Actually, no, let me back up. That's what I bought this for, the rust encapsulator. So I'll convert with my rust converter first after I clean the rust off, and then I'll encapsulate it with this stuff in a chip brush. And so that's what I'll be doing the remainder of today and probably well into tomorrow, because I want to make sure I get that nice and covered, because I'll never see it again once I get it covered up with the patch panels. Never have an opportunity to get to that again. So now's the time. Fortunately, with the exception of, of course, I got to straighten this frame piece out. The only thing that's wrong over here with this, fortunately, this is not ate through. This body mount is not eaten through. But same thing as what I had on the other side. I've got this little hole here. So once I clean it up, I'll fiberglass that just like I did before on that side and have a good repair there. But yeah, this is getting real fun now. You think I need a new floorboard? Anybody? All right, well, so obviously I've got to cut this waterfall panel out, and I'm going to take it out all the way back to here because that's where I cut the floor, so that all of that is fresh metal as well. I'll have to, you know, do some custom forming there. But once I cut that piece out, I'll just use it as a template to try to bend my other piece and get it where I need it to be. Or I might even piece it in. I don't know. I'm undecided on that. But so, and then there's going to be, let me get my hand out of the way. There's going to be some cleaning to do on this panel here. I've been using my air chisel a lot instead of trying to drill out spot welds and stuff, because it's just easier to do. I don't even have to look for where they are. I guess it's maybe a little lazy of me not to do that, but you can tell this right here was a spot weld. But there are some drawbacks with using that thing from time to time, because I busted through this panel right here and right here. This was already there, so you know that's got to be dealt with anyway. So I'll just clean that up, and probably won't try to weld that because it's too big. Same thing I'll do here. I'll just do some fiberglass cloth and some resin, and get that covered. Might even go ahead and do that to just lay a whole nice big sheet across that once I clean it up, because I've got these holes that I need to fill also, and I could fill them with weld, but since I'm going to be patching these anyway, I'm just thinking out loud, I might just go ahead and cut a cloth strip that'll go all the way across that, and use that fiberglass resin and get that patched in, and it'll be just as sound as if it were welded. But I've got to clean the back side up and treat it and get it all so it won't rust anymore. Again, that's just, for the most part, it's just surface rust. So, all right, well, that's it for today. If I do anything else, it'll just be cleaning up the frame, which is kind of boring. But that's the plan anyway. Get this frame cleaned up, all the rust off of it, or as much as I can, the loose rust. And then do, like I said, the rust reformer on it, and then the black encapsulator. I'll just be applying that with a chip brush and getting in all the nooks and crannies. So, all right, catch you guys next time. I had to get this. That right there was essentially the front floorboard. So kind of scary to think that they had that in there, and it was actually holding me in when I was driving it. But I mean, not that the seat was connected to that, but that's where the feet go of the floorboard. So anyway, it is going to be a much needed improvement once I get that piece cut out and put in. It's gonna be a little bit challenging cutting back in there, but I'll figure it out. So that's it for today. I did some cleanup, ground some of the spot welds down and so forth, but I'll work on that again tomorrow, get this thing coated with some rust reformer and rust encapsulator, and then go on from there. And that would be to cut out the floor piece that I need for in the rear here, and then moving on to the front section. So, all right, catch you guys next time.